You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be with you till about 20 after. Then I'm going to turn it over to David Knight to cover more news and open the phones up and take your phone calls on this worldwide live transmission. Don't forget the InfoWars Nightly News is coming up 7 o'clock Central Standard Time this evening. Now, we also need to look a little bit coming up at what Yellen, the new Fed boss, is doing and breaking that down. We're also going to break down the wristband notices when you fall asleep, records your TV show. See, everything surveils you to make your life more convenient. And pizza places will scan your retinas and decide what you're going to buy before you buy it by measuring where your eye looks. And neuroscientists working on uploading brain to computer. This is the end of free will that they're trying to set up. That's just some of it. But before we go any further, I've been ranting the last 15, 20 minutes. I wanted to get David Knight's take just on the roundabout of news that I was getting into here today, because it's just really hitting me how much we get comfortable with all of what's happening, David.
Well, you know, Alex, you were talking about how it's just come out that Sony had approved the ending of their film, The Interview. They had approved that with the U.S. government. And I thought, look at how far we've come from just not even 2 years ago when they delayed the release of the new version of Red Dawn because the Chinese government had a problem with it. And we thought that was outrageous at the time because the Chinese were the ones in the movie that had attacked America. And they made them redo that using North Korea as the villains. And it delayed that picture for an entire year. And now we've got the American government presiding over the same thing. And I guess it's not a surprise since Sony Pictures are the ones who released Zero Dark 30, which was an absolute propaganda film for the lie about the shooting of Osama bin Laden, and beginning with a torture scene showing that they're getting the key intel from torturing a suspect.
And at the same time, all these government people get to be part of Hollywood production and be on their own little power trips.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, when the CIA lawyer who had defended all this enhanced interrogation torture wrote his book, Company Man, the thing that came out about all of that was how he related the experience of having somebody in Hollywood that they were going to hire to work for the CIA covertly, and he demanded to be paid $50,000 in cocaine. And, of course, the lawyer said, I don't know where he got that idea that the CIA would have cocaine, but he wound up working for us.
And then look at this headline. Massive graveyard with 1 million mummies unearthed in Egypt. Well, below that, ISIS is now running around and just killed 150 women, it's being reported, who refused to have sex with them. The very group that our government for now 4.5 years has been openly funding and turning loose. This is just getting insane. And what's insane about it is, David, it's all coming out now, and no one's getting in trouble for it. I wonder what's next.
Well, absolutely. And one of the things that I'd covered in the last hour, Alex, I thought it was a really key quote. It was something from Julian Assange talking about Barrett Brown's hearing that was supposed to happen this week. They've now pushed back to January. He said, everybody needs to realize, and you were talking about this before, how pervasive the spying is on us. And, of course, most people still haven't really accepted the fact that social media even is a massive way to spy on people, let alone all these different devices and the Internet of Things and how they're getting that intel. And, of course, we were told that by David Petraeus a couple of years ago, but people still haven't even internalized that. They haven't even internalized that social media is spying on them. What he said, Alex, was Twitter is a police interview that never ends. Facebook has all your friends wearing a wire. YouTube has you in the dock talking to the judge. They are creating a vast library of statements that will be taken out of context and used to hang you, and that's what they're doing to Barrett Brown.
You're absolutely right, just like the sheriff in Spokane, because somebody commented on our website He says that means that we want to kill the police.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, they could have put that on there. It just shows how incredible this is. And
we're going to be right back with Alex Jones. We've got to go to a break right now.
As
we'll be right
the year
back
is
with
coming
Alex.
to a close, we all pause to reflect on what's happened in the past year. We take a step back and thank God for what we have. I'm David Hall, founder of Diamond Gusset Jeans. At Diamond Gusset, we are celebrating the brush fires of liberty that are spreading across this great nation. Another thing we are celebrating is you. Without the valued listeners of Alex Jones and our loyal customers, we wouldn't be here today. We offer a wonderful online shopping experience. If you receive a pair that doesn't fit, send them back and we'll exchange them at no cost to you. Beat the shopping rush by visiting us at gusset.com and join our email newsletter to receive some great holiday discounts. And paying no attention to political correctness, Diamond Gusset wants to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Thanks for believing in our dream, the original 100% American-made Diamond Gusset jean.
In the near future.
When you realize how fake it all is, the football, the basketball.
Alert. Security alert. This is Homeland Security. Analysis. InfoWars building independent media operation.
We let the worst people get control and tell us that we are the ones responsible.
Prime directive. Discredit Alex Jones.
Jones is the wildly popular conspiracy theorist.
It's a popular conspiracy theory talk show called InfoWars.
Alex Jones is now in an Austin jail.
These people are assaulting us.
Targeting of patriots engaged.
They are never going to stop. They're never going to deviate from their program until we stop them.
Block free iPhone app at Infowars.com. Block free podcast and video feed. Imperative. Destroy Prison Planet TV.
You gotta set your eye on the enemy, not worry about what propaganda they put out. Intellectually, it's begun. You can feel it.
2015 is almost here, and with it comes those New Year's resolutions to finally transform your body the way you want it. There's a reason over 88% of New Year's resolutions fail. Make this year different by equipping yourself with Oxy Powder, the next level in cleansing the body naturally. Using super oxygenation, Oxy Powder, available through InfoWarsLife.com, gently cleanses the body while you sleep with easy capsules. Tens of thousands of individuals have used Oxy Powder to cleanse their bodies and aid in their transformations. Even InfoWars Nightly News Director Rob Dew has been using Oxy Powder with incredible success.
Took it that first day, then I took it for 6 more days after that. 12 pounds melted off in about a week. I'd say a week, 7 days.
2015 can be different. Diet and exercise are important, but a lot of us have already tried that. Oxy Powder flushes it out. Secure your Oxy Powder at InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com or 888-253-3139.
Waging war on corruption. It's Alex Jones.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all of our listeners, all of our affiliates. I know that I've been out a few days, a couple days this month and a few days this week, but I've been calling into the broadcasts. I handle a lot of different family and also corporate issues. Most of it's good news, some of it's family illness type stuff, but I'm going to be working pretty much most of next week. I think the only day I'm going to take off will be Christmas. I was going to take off about 3 days next week, but to make up for it, I'm going to be here live at least the first 3 days or the first 2 days and the last day of the week, and I'll be live this Sunday, Lord willing, 4 to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We normally do the show 6 days a week, as you know, so I think the few days I miss here and there, I make up with the fact that I normally broadcast more than pretty much any other broadcaster out there. They have some sports broadcasters that do it a little bit more than we do, but we've got our amazing crew, Joe Biggs and, of course, Darren McBreen, 2 reporters, and then 2 of our camera people, Travis Knight, and, of course, we've got Josh Owen in Spokane, Washington, and they're going to be there today, tomorrow, Saturday at 2 o'clock in Spokane. We're going to post the details at Infowars.com. There's going to be a big Patriot slash biker rally, kind of like Rolling Thunder in D.C., coming into Spokane. That general area has some of the most awake, patriotic people to the globalist battle plan. That's why the Deputy Association has already been criticizing the sheriff and his politics. I mean, imagine the there are no, quote, libertarians or right-wingers in Spokane, Washington that are planning to kill police. And they're running around with a bunch of Southern Poverty Law Center ADL propaganda on record. I mean, I'm not just saying that. That's where they're getting it. They admit it. Saying that, oh my gosh, we're preparing to take fire from the constitutionalists. Then the sheriff goes on and goes, InfoWars posted that they want to kill us. And then, of course, it's a website visited by 1 million people a day, and we couldn't even find those comments they're talking about. But it just shows how somebody can go on a police website and threaten to kill citizens and say a cop said it. I mean, there's just so much of this where they try to manipulate people. But some people will say, what's the big deal about Spokane, Washington? Here's the issue. This is a window, just like Gruber saying Americans are dumb and then saying he didn't mean it and then catching him in 5 more statements, showed to the layperson out there that won't read the bill how the system's laughing at him. Well, something like this at the Bundy Ranch or now in Spokane can reveal and cause a debate and flesh out nationwide. And you watch, if this starts building, you'll see Fox News and then Glenn Beck and everybody out there next week, just like Bundy Ranch. We go out, we put these stories on the radar as we broke this story last week. You put it on the radar as listeners by getting it out. So that's what Joe Biggs and crew, Darren McBreen, are there to do. They're there to investigate. And the reason I throw this out is so we can all get the narrative. Not just my reporters, not just me, but what is the real narrative? Why are they there? You know, when you say a narrative or a talking point, it doesn't mean it's bad. No. It's what is going on. The feds, who've been captured by the globalists on record, have a secret program that we've been revealing at the cutting edge of, not bragging, just a fact, to let you know we're experts speaking on this, of the secret documents leaked to us over the last 15 years, intensely the last 7, of the secret project to prepare the military and police for all-out war with the citizens. Well, we got to force a public debate about this. So we're there with our investigative report of preparations for martial law and investigative reports on preparations to wage war on the American people. Another headline, InfoWars investigates tanks to be used on the American people. They want to change the subject and go, somebody on a message board. Well, he didn't say that. He said, InfoWars is posting death threats. So they want to change the subject. No. The reason we're there is to investigate why your own deputy, the head of the SWAT team, said that our main mission, the main reason we have this is to fight gun owners. There's a lot of gun owners, got guns, constitutionalists, they're everywhere. What are we going to do? Well, the fact is, statistically, conservative libertarian gun owners, you can look the numbers up, have the lowest crime rate, just like CHL carriers out there. So, does this group deserve to be demonized? No. The Democratic Party is the cutting edge of the globalist takeover. The Republican leadership are their placeholders. They are in an active program to criminalize dissent against what? Overriding the Constitution, which is the law of the land that those officers swear to. So, let's translate that. We're preparing for war with upstanding, super hardcore people that love freedom who aren't going to back off and know there's a takeover because the system's going to push so hard that when we try to arrest all these people and put them in re-education camps, the Democrats admit they've been setting up, we're going to call them terrorists and kill them. That's what they're really saying. They're really saying we're going to outlaw dissent. They're really saying our main mission in Homeland Security, as Janet Napolitano said, is the patriots, is the returning veterans, is the Christians. And then they went after them with the IRS, and they went after them with the Justice Department, innocent people. And then they didn't get in trouble when they got caught lying. We are faced with bona fide, real criminals that are attempting a real takeover of America, and they know we're waking up to them. There's only a few thousand globalists. So now they want to start by activating race riots through the controlled media, starting a fight with the police, who on average don't know what's going on. Compared to the public, they know a lot more, but they still haven't squared up, in many cases, a lot of them are, just how hardcore this is. So we're there to investigate and to use this as a focal point to educate police and the public and the military about these compartmentalized programs that have gone from being compartmentalized up to operational level. They're now beginning to decompartmentalize and prepare with their